Good evening and welcome to Poland Daily. I'm Nicholas Richardson and this is the news. Polish President Andrzej Duda urged the European Union and its leaders of member countries on Sunday to let Ukraine join the bloc. Today, Ukraine needs our signal that the European door is open for Ukraine as a country and its society, Duda said during a news conference with his Ukrainian counterpart, Volodymyr Zelensky, in Kiev. According to the Polish president, it was obvious that Ukraine needed reparations from Russia to rebuild itself, and Ukraine should obtain access to frozen Russian assets from around the world.
Ale przede wszystkim po raz kolejny powtórzę.
Most importantly, I repeat it once again, a huge appeal to the whole European Union and its leaders. Today, Ukraine needs our signal that the European door is open for Ukraine as a country and its society. Ukraine wants to be a part of the European community.
Oczywistą sprawą jest, że Ukraina powinna zostać odbudowana z reparacji.
It is obvious that Ukraine should be rebuilt using war reparations from the invaders, from Russia. They should be taken from assets frozen in financial institutions all around the world due to being Russian assets. Apart from that, we need different kinds of initiatives that will help Ukraine directly.
Ale oprócz tego potrzebne są różnego rodzaju inicjatywy.
Zelensky told the media that Polish citizens in Ukraine will be granted the same rights that Ukrainian refugees in Poland are currently receiving. He expected the Ukrainian parliament to vote with a majority for a draft law on that topic, he said. Poland has granted the right to live and work and claim social security payments to over 3 million Ukrainian refugees fleeing Russia's invasion of Ukraine. It was a sign of respect, without precedent, on the Polish parliament and the Polish people to pass this law at a moment when Ukrainians needed it very much. Our government should demonstrate mutual respect. The draft law will be in the Ukrainian parliament, and I'm convinced that the parliament will vote for it with a secure majority. Regarding the rights that Poland grants Ukrainians, we will grant exactly the same rights to Polish citizens. Poland plays an important role today in our common future in the European Union. Regarding Ukraine belonging to Europe, I think that nobody other than our friends, the Poles, can understand as well as Ukraine that Ukraine has been in the EU for a long time and has been part of a Europe for a long time. The European Commission will issue a report in June on whether to accept Ukraine's application to become a candidate for EU membership, which is likely to be a drawn-out process that is already causing dissent within the bloc. According, Kiev has sentenced a Russian soldier to life in prison for killing an unarmed civilian in the first war crimes trial arising from Russia's 24th February invasion. Vadim Shishimarin, a 21-year-old tank commander, had pleaded guilty to killing 62-year-old Oleksiy Shelipov in the northeastern Ukrainian village of Chopakivka on the 28th of February, after having been ordered to shoot him. Judge Serhiy Agafonov said that Shishimarin, carrying out a criminal order of a soldier of a higher rank, had fired several shots at the victim's head from an automatic weapon. Shishimarin, wearing a blue and grey hooded sweatshirt, watched proceedings silently from a reinforced glass box in the courtroom and showed no emotion as the verdict was read out. For much of the time he stood with head bowed as he listened to a translator who stood with two guards outside the reinforced glass box. Given the circumstances, the court's verdict is Vadim Shishimarin, born on the 17th of October 2000, is found guilty of committing a crime according to the second sentence of Article 438 of the Ukrainian Criminal Code. He is given a life sentence. Has the person found guilty understood his verdict? You have the right to appeal your sentence. Understood. The court session has concluded. The trial has huge symbolic significance for Ukraine, which has accused Russia of atrocities and brutality against civilians during the invasion and said that it has identified more than 10,000 possible war crimes. Russia has denied targeting civilians or involvement in war crimes. The Kremlin did not immediately comment on the verdict. It has previously said that it has no information about the trial and that the absence of a diplomatic mission in Ukraine limits its ability to provide assistance. Poland is terminating an agreement with Russia for the construction of a system of gas pipelines to carry gas through Polish territory, Climate and Environment Minister Anna Moskwa has announced. The resolution was adopted on the 13th of May and concerned the withdrawal from the agreement to build a gas pipeline system to deliver Russian gas to Poland, which was signed in Warsaw on August 25, 1993. Moscow explained that the agreement was an international contract, so the appropriate notification will be made by Poland's foreign ministry in a message expected to be sent on Monday. The minister pointed out that, in 2019, the Polish gas company terminated and did not extend the contract on gas deliveries from Russia, the so-called Yamal contract. The propriety of the government's decision, aimed at complete independence from Russian gas, was confirmed by Russia's aggression against Ukraine. She stressed that the Polish side did not consider Russia to be a reliable partner, since unwarranted breaks in deliveries had happened multiple times. Times. The climate minister went on to explain that the Yamal pipeline functions in a way fully compliant with European law, as a result of which so-called physical reverse flow is possible, enabling gas to be sent to Poland from Germany. Moscow said the government's adoption of the resolution was a natural step following Russia's cessation of gas deliveries to Poland on the 26th of April this year. That's the news. Thank you for watching. Stay with us for the weather, Poland Daily Business and more programmes. But from me, it's have a good night and a better tomorrow.